Hey, hi, how are you? I am JadeFox Unfiltered, and welcome back, JadeFox. Ciao. I know y'all see that title. Man, okay, so we got a DM exclusive. It wasn't one of mine. It's like someone DM'd D and just gave D the drop. And she gave it to me. So I read the messages, and I don't know if it's a former gutterfly or current gutterfly or this side, but I'm guessing it's like a current, no, I'm sorry, a former or something gutterfly, because out of all my time of doing this, like, I never saw like those burn accounts or all this other shit. This sounds like somebody who has or has had like an inside, track to Paris. I didn't even catch the shit. And D told me that she like basically she saw that burner account a long time ago, but she never caught up with it, so she didn't see all that other shit, and there's a lot of stuff she missed. But whoever you are, gutterfly or not, you got good pussy energy. Not knowing what side you on, I don't care, but that was straight. Anyway, so with me seeing the burner account from somebody who most likely used to give your dumb ass money, probably supported you all the way, probably did a lot of things, and now it's weird. Like, it's no fun when the rabbit has a gun. So like all that stalkerish shit that you had these girls doing, all the old crazy, like, let's take away the branding, blah blah blah. They're coming in handy on this side, every once in a while. They're coming in handy. So yeah, no fun when the fucking rabbit has a gun. So like I said, if it weren't for one of your supporters, I strongly suspect that is one of your supporters, you would not be like officially about to be outed like you are the fuck about to be right now. Anywho, so there's this Twitter account, okay? It's actually two. The first one is like lover 50707, blah, blah. It's a bunch of what you call, right? So apparently, he had a burner account with where he can contact YouTube, because even though this dude lied and said he had a liaison with YouTube, like I have my own liaison, I got my own rep, right? So, Meekmal D, hey girl, had already told me and everybody else, she was like, you can't have a rep with only having like 20,000 followers. You just can't have it. There was like, you get a rep at over 100K. But he was insistent. Oh, my person did this, my person did that. So now we see who the fucking rep is. It is YouTube on a Twitter page. That's your rep. You got the same rep or whatever that the rest of us that are monetized have. We have the same resources. But I mean, mine will be a little bit better because Keisha got some different shit that I won't discuss or whatever. Like some different shit. She got a whole fucking army of things handlers that take care of certain things. Okay. So anyway, and of course, he's saying that this isn't him. He was like, this isn't me. I don't know who this person is. This isn't me, blah, blah, blah. I was just saying that this is not him, saying that, it's just a fake account, but we about to prove how it is the fuck you. Okay, let's do that. So his first, he sent his first thing from this burner account on September 24th. And his problem was basically, it happened like as soon as D like basically outed him, like put his actual high school picture. It's down to the day. So on September 24th, 2021, he told YouTube, this is bully, harassment, doxing, outing of a trans person and a hate crime. Reporting this on your platform has done nothing. YouTube, do not send me a link to make a report because that has been done already. I need an email contact to show proof of harassment now. You told them people now, okay? So this was the very first time. And it lines up with some stuff that was going on over on this side, okay? So he was worried, like I said, about that picture. This picture right here. That's what he was concerned about. So, D hit me up on the 24th and was like, yo, that picture that you're using, he's gonna put a privacy claim on it because he just hit me. So I was like, okay, he hasn't hit me yet. So above, on the 27th was when I got my privacy claim on that. And this is what he was complaining to YouTube about. So somebody who's not you is complaining about this picture. And then you started, privacy striking, which is not a strike, but privacy, striking our channels, okay? And so then he started saying, I copyright strike on a video of a person using audio from my video. And I got an email saying, you guys think it's fraud, when I literally put my videos, audio, and timestamps in the report. Now I'm being told I might lose my channel for fraud reporting. I'm scared. Please advise. This actually sounds like this dude, okay? So one thing about them, you cannot copyright strike or even attempt to, or put a privacy claim on something like on behalf of somebody else. This couldn't have been one of his fans or whatever, because YouTube is going back and forth with him. So that means that they see everything. They're asking for links. They're asking for everything. So he had, you know, not screenshots, but, you know, just like timestamps and everything from his actual video. They don't take it on behalf of nobody else unless the person is a minor. Like if the person is a minor, like if it's like your kid or something like that, you can do it then. So that's one thing that, you know, proves, you know what I mean, that it's definitely him. And so they were basically telling them, you know, copyright claims can happen at any time. And so we started asking, if a content creator is playing your YouTube videos audio but not showing the video, can you still copyright claim the audio that they're using without the permission in the video? Okay. Then he goes on and he posts this, okay? Something about YouTube, I blocked the creator several months ago that harasses me. I still get mentions daily from this user's community post about me. Attached are just some of the daily threats and harassments I receive. I reported all the proper way and nothing is ever done. Please help. He says, please help, okay? So I'm like, okay. Notice this is Mink Mob D's community posts and stuff like this. It's her community posts and everything like that. So, which brings me to the next parts. Look closely. These are his mentions, okay? So even if you say, it wasn't me, so some mystery person or whatever, they have access to your mentions. These are your mentions. I'm a YouTuber. I know what mentions look like. You can't just pull up somebody else's mentions. This was from his point of view. From his point of view. But it's not you. Okay, it's not you, you know, it's not you, but you've been reporting stuff for months, okay? So, then, you know, there's other people, like he'll follow people that also got their channels deleted. You know, he was saying something to some other girl and, you know, and I mean, it's just crazy. Like he also said, I received a guideline strike on a video that I deleted before the video ever received a strike. Now the option to appeal isn't available because it's deleted, but it was deleted before I received the strike and not after. I could lose my channel. Please help. Please help. Okay. Do y'all remember him saying that? Remember when he said in a video, on his live, like one of his last lives, he was like, I told on everybody. I mean, I told on everybody. I mean, everybody's going to be in trouble. And he also said, I remember him saying this. He was like, yeah, so even if you try to delete your videos, the strike will still go through. So now it'll be a situation where you can't even appeal the strike on your video after you've deleted it. So unless you've been through that, you wouldn't really know that. So yeah, he knew that and he regurgitated that. So it's because it's happened to him, you know? So then he decides to do this. Yeah, he also said this.
Gone. The only thing that my channel could be gone for if it was involving her would be harassment and bullying, right? I've already showed the receipts that my channel was taken down due to circumvention of technologies. Now, if you a smart bitch, go look at the fuck that means. And tell me what the fuck that got to do with Keisha's big ass wig. Tell me what the fuck does circumvention of technology have to do with the fuck me talking about this big wig ass wearing bitch. Tell me.
Okay. He said that his channel was not taken away for harassment and bullying, okay? But YouTube has told him, upon review, we found that your content violates our harassment policies. As such, your strike will remain for crossing the line into threats or harassment. For more information on our harassment policies, see this, that, and the third, okay? See this, that, and the third. Okay? So, and then he posted something else that could only have gone to him. Like, you don't, this was in his inbox. And where they said, hello there, I hope you're having a good time. That's so weird of YouTube to say that. We have reviewed the video reported and determined that it is in violation of our community guidelines. This is when he was trying to get one of the other things removed. As YouTube, we understand the value of free expression and take great care when we enforce our policies. While we try to allow as much content as possible, YouTube is not a platform for activity like predatory behavior, stalking, threats, harassment, bullying, or intimidation. Content that contains targeted harassment, including but not limited to threats and insults based on intrinsic attributes such as protected group status or physical traits, you know, like wig, you know, stuff like that, you know. It's not allowed on YouTube. We take this issue seriously and there are no excuses for such behavior. We'll remove comments, videos, or posts where the main intent is to maliciously harass or attack another user. Okay? So, but you know, but that wasn't harassment and bullying. Okay? So he basically, and I said like in another video, in like 2 videos above this, that he didn't know like what circumvention, you know, meant and in what context, you know, he did not know. He said he had no idea. So, but of course he said he did. So that's him screaming in the video. What do you mean? If you know, if you're a smart bitch, what does that mean? What does that mean? Because he wanted somebody like me or somebody on this side to answer him, because he has been in YouTube's comments asking him, I don't know how to file an appeal. What do I do? Explain it to me. I don't know. Because he don't know in what context, just like I said. He don't know what it means. So he didn't know what to fight. He was basically thinking that because he made another channel, that was the problem, okay? So, yeah. So, he also, said this.
I still have not filed my appeal. I still have been doing my research and all that stuff. I'm taking my time. So, I'm not pressed to get back on YouTube like that.
That is also a lie. That is also a lie. He said this at around like March 4th. But, according to his burner YouTube account, he actually filed an appeal on March 8th. On March 8th. I mean, because wouldn't anybody, why would you just sit there? I haven't filed an appeal yet. No, he lost them all. He lost them all, okay? So, he also said this, that, you know, his mom's information, he was like, this is my family's information that's on here, and this is this, and this, he actually said that this was him in middle school and he was a minor. So he's definitely said that it was him, that this is me, this is me, this is me. Like, I don't know what weirdo he think would just do that. And he also said the house, this is them at the house. And he also was trying to get D and Keisha any type of way that he could. Like, he was posting stuff that had nothing to do with him. He posted when D allegedly went to someone's house on live, and when D was getting into it with somebody else and there was a picture on there, he even lied and said, my minor child saw that. And he was a weirdo just saying, oh my gosh, I feel threatened and I'm scared to make videos. He was just really trying it. Okay. So, anyway, so another thing, I don't know why you, Paris, because I know you see this, you know, what else are you doing? I don't understand why you, like, I don't want to say blocked, but you blocked off one of your pages. You privated the one that was just Paris Harley X, because I mean, I screenshotted it for filth. I screen recorded it. I mean, I screen recorded it for absolute filth, but nice try. So if that's not you, why are you privating stuff? Why are you privating stuff? But either way, when you go to that Paris Harley page, like what I did, you go to it and, you know, Paris is still begging. It's still on the page begging, like, why, how come this? Why can't I have my channel back? He even said something about, I'm going to go to the FBI, and he tagged the FTC, and he threatened them. He was saying that he was going to get a lawyer on them. And his exact words were, he says, do I have to get a lawyer involved? Am I being ignored now? I'm asking for information that I am entitled to read my channel that was terminated unfairly. Please assist. I mean, he was threatening them all kind of ways. He even said something about, I'm just going to start tagging celebrities. He was going to tag celebrities or something like that to tell them like what unjust stuff you're doing to me on YouTube. He was threatening YouTube left and right, and wonder why they keep leaving him on red. It is so goofy, okay? It is severely goofy, okay? We switch to the other thing. And the other thing with him saying that he was trans, he sent to YouTube. Look at this. He said, Team YouTube, and this is from the Lover page. This is allowed on YouTube. Your reporting features are worthless. There is no way you can tell me a video and thumbnail like this harassing a transgender person for being trans is not removed. And yes, several people have reported it. At what point did we harass you or de-harass you or anybody harass you for being trans? We've always said, live in your truth. You're the one that's capping and don't want to live in your truth and don't want to be the boy that you are. It's you. Nobody said, oh, it's wrong for being trans. Again, we're all gay or allies over here. Nobody cares about that. But it's just that you didn't want it out, because when you were on the phone with Keisha, you were begging Keisha, like, tell D to stop calling me a man. That's before we really knew for sure. Tell D to stop calling me a man. And that was like one of your demands, that D did not discuss the being a man thing. But you go on YouTube and out yourself. Okay? So all of these things are they're linked to him. They're linked to him. There's no secret person going on there that has access to his account, his mentions, and his everything else. Okay? And so he even did I say that he actually said, I have strikes on my channel for harassment and bullying. What did you think was going to happen? Okay? So anyway, so the decision is final, because YouTube told him this after he said my channel was terminated due to circumvention of technologies. Okay, so again, why would some random person that ain't him be terminated for the same thing that he was terminated for? He also said something about, he did something on his Twitch account. He was saying that he was streaming on his Twitch and he was streaming on YouTube, and something happened to where they both merged. And I remember that day, and he hurried up and took the video down. So that happened to somebody else too. And he was like, please don't strike me for it. You know, I didn't know that the software was going to do that. I took the video down immediately. Please don't issue me up. He was scared about that. So you would have to be him. And I forgot that happened. But you would have to be him for that to happen, or for you to even think that something like that would happen to you. And so, so also, what was the smoking gun where they said, where they basically was saying that it was final, Let me find it. Yeah, it says once your channel, okay, because he thought the reason was because of the simple fact of, because he made another channel and got it monetized. But then they also told him, they say, once your channel is terminated, you're prohibited from accessing, possessing, and creating other YouTube accounts. You can check this resource here. So that was on March 10th. So he still made another channel. He's trying to do, I don't know what he's trying to do now. He's trying to get banned off the face of the earth. I mean, no, but their decision is absolutely final, because he keeps tagging them. And he tried to be sneaky about it and tag them from, first he was talking to them on the Lover page, and then he tagged them from the Paris Harley page, thinking they wouldn't know what was going on, because they've been stopped talking to him on that page. So they're like, man, I don't know what's wrong with my channel. So the reason why we know that it was his is because even though he said it was from that, it was on this channel, when they wrote back to him, they recognized who he was, and you know, the URLs and everything else he sent, they responded to him back on the burner channel from the Paris Harley channel. So if you go to that channel, and that's probably why he privated it, so that you wouldn't go to that channel, scroll down, go to where he was stalking YouTube again, and click on it, and then YouTube would provided a link where they said, hey, we already answered you, and said our offer, everything still stands. And their exact wording was this. They said, after he kept begging, like, come on, tell me what's going on. They said, heard back. After careful review, we've confirmed that the channels are correctly suspended. So basically their decision is final. And so basically, to save y'all all that, he said that he tried to he can't even appeal anymore. He was like he don't have a page to appeal from anymore. He don't have a button, so it's nothing else Paris can do when it comes to that channel. Those channels are gone, and it seems like he made another one. So Paris, it says that you can't do that. It says that you can't do that. So but you did it. So I mean, see how that works out, okay? So okay. So yes, let's get into to that, okay? So Malibu said this. Malibu said, just remember, you are big enough to tell your story. You here. Okay? So to me, you know what that sounds like? I don't know what's going on in that Discord. I don't know if they threatened to tell him, or he just kind of, somebody said something that, you know, will lead him to believe that, oh my gosh, he was about to be outed. But Malibu, now you're basically saying, you know, you're big enough to tell your story, but when he was trying to cover up his story, you were there for him. When you put this saying, you know, he's a natural born woman, and I'm knowing you know better than that. So you were trying to help him, but now that he's about to get thrown under the bus, officially outed, now he needs to tell his story. You should have did that before you got this guy to convince you to say, yeah, just tell people I'm a natural born woman. Tell people that. But now it's this. And Malibu just has not been there for him no type of way. Like, Malibu has not posted nothing saying where he would be and where nothing, all the stuff he said Malibu was going to do for him, it was nothing. He has done nothing for him at all to say he's his best friend on a bigger platform. So all of this stuff that he's been saying, oh my God, people, they were going to do this to me and blah, 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 blah. Like, nobody is here for you. Nobody is here for you. And Malibu is, no, Malibu, you got it wrong. So I think the horrible part about this whole situation is the butterflies. Because if I timed it right, when they told him officially, was it on like the 27th or something like that? That's around the same time that he went into that room and they said he like cussed everybody out. And from the receipts that I had gotten, because it's a lot of them, somebody sent me so many. It's like they were just, I don't even know if they even said anything about him that day. They probably did. I don't know. But apparently he had been watching for a while. He never said nothing, but it was something special about that day. So instead of, when he got the be all end all, instead of just being like, you know, let me go turn to them. Let me go be like, you know what? I'm sad. I'm having a bad day. This is what happened to me. But like I said, he don't like them and he can't relate to them. So he wasn't going to go share that with them and you know, get them to lose his spirit. It was just a room with a bunch of girls. So he decided to just go in there and just curse them out. And just kick him out and just do all this other stuff. He like took it out on them and his loyal supporters. And I do feel some type of apology or something coming soon. He's going to apologize, you know, because he was dead wrong. And he just, you know, he still want people to worship him and all this other stuff, you know. He's going to apologize. But I was having this. And then he's just going to let them down again. He's just going to continue to let them down. So I think that was pretty bad. That was horrible. But I mean, like I said, it is what it is. He had people that they couldn't even pay him to be consistent. They couldn't even pay him to be cool. He have a bad day. He just go in there and curse them all the fuck out. So yeah, that was pretty bad. And another thing where he was like, oh, it's not him. But that account is following some interesting people. Like, it's following somebody else that got kicked off of YouTube and also following some chick that does like Twitch and, you know, graphics. And so when looking at her graphics, it looks like the same person that did Paris's graphics for Paris's YouTube. You know how they got the cats and stuff and the stuff. It just looks like that's who they are. So now they're following your graphic designer. They're following all these different people. So that was crazy. That is so crazy for him to do that. So that was your damn liaison, bitch? It was Twitter? So I don't understand why he just makes up stuff. Like, why he is the way that he is. Like, what truth have y'all caught this dude in? Y'all have not caught him in nothing that was truthful. There was nothing that he ever said that he told the truth about. It was just 99.999%. Even his name is a lie. His last name ain't Harley. You know what I mean? So it's so weird that I know that Keisha could not have done to, you know, the gutterflies, no gutterflies, what Paris has done. And Paris still, I'm pretty sure, has some type of support. So you would have somebody do something to you directly, as opposed to somebody do nothing to you and you just indirectly just feel some type of way when it comes to that. But they will still follow this person blindly, give them money and give them all this other stuff. But I mean, I knew he was gonna say that. I knew he was gonna be like, "Yo, this ain't. It's not me. It's not me. It is you." Like, when are you gonna stop lying? When are you gonna start living in your truth? So I only think he's lying about it because of the trans thing that was said. So if all that other stuff, he'd have been like, "Yeah, it was me. I didn't have a liaison," but he just cannot admit to that trans stuff. But you are trans, Paris. I don't understand. Like, it's you. So everything that we ever said, it was in those tweets. He just said it was everything. Like, his name, just everything. So, I mean, yeah, and another thing that was in the video, I thought this was so funny. How you know for sure it's him? That picture, okay? Gutter mommy, sis, he even told on you. He told on you too. He was like, they are using my video. Oh my gosh, he tried to, you and the other person, but you ain't even try to flag the one that was your mom's. So he even told on you. And even in this video, he was trying to tell on Keisha, trying to say something. He put a picture of Keisha, he put that right there and was like, this person does false copyrights and this person, but yeah, so that was everybody you told on Keisha and Gutter Mommies. No, my good sis gonna still be in the comments. But he was just feeling that bad over that picture. Like, he really, 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 really felt some kind of way over that picture. Like, it was that bad. Like, you had a welfare bush. But, I mean, own up to what you are and own up to how you were. So don't ever talk about Keisha's kids' hair or anything like that because your mama didn't comb yours and stuff like that. But anyway, but on a serious note, I know he does suffer from depression. I do, you know. And this is basically, even though he's a pathological liar, you know, it's a major, like an official outing or whatever. And because, like I said, he outed himself. But I still hope he can recover from whatever damage that's about to happen to him for these days. Like, I know it could be hard, you know, being on this platform for years and, you know, just losing everything. But, you know, rightfully so, because he was the one, he did it to himself. But, you know, I would hope that this wouldn't push him over the edge and, you know, cause him to harm himself or cause him to do anything to himself. And, you know, hopefully he's severely narcissistic to where he just sees this as, oh, I'm this, that, and the third. Because, I mean, contrary to whatever you would think that popular belief would be, I mean, I would be like so, bro, it would hurt me more than he knows. Like, if something were to happen to him, let's just put it that way. I mean, I know it sounds weird. Oh, you make all these bad parents. At the end of the day, I know what he did to Keisha. I know what he did was wrong. I understand that, but he's still a human being. He's still a member of the LGBT community, even though he does not claim it. And, you know, he has mental issues and stuff like that. He has mental issues. So I don't feel it's to a point to where he can't help certain things. But no, Paris, you know, child, go find something else to do with your time. Maybe just, I don't know what you can do. Maybe you said Twitch was better anyway, right? You said that Twitch was so much better and you can make more money on TikTok. Maybe you should do that and just leave that whole thing alone. But I still, you know, I wish you the best, which I still got other content coming with him and stuff. And I'm still going to air you out. But at the end of the day, I still would not like to, very much, severely not like to see anything happen to you, okay? So just brush that off and stop lying and go play some video games or something. Get your mind off of whatever, okay? If your mind is even on whatever. Because like I said, you might be so narcissistic to where this ain't even affecting you and I'm just overreacting, okay? Okay. So I just had to come tell y'all that. That was so funny. That was just the craziest. I mean, how in the world you outed yourself? Now we see who your liaison is and you just making them lies for no reason. But either way, let me go ahead and edit this video so you guys can get it tonight. Thank you guys for watching, and girl hands. And we, like I said, we're still not done talking about this. Okay? Okay.